Good evening, everybody. I think winter has finally caught up with us. No more 70 degree November days anymore. And I hear Pennsylvania got snow, but it disappeared rather quickly. We didn't. I live too close to the water. So let's say hi to everybody tonight. Ficus and Toast were here. I'm sure they'll be back. So hello to them. Mayor Videos, they were here too. Ventures in Michigan with Lisa. They were the first three in. Then Nicole, Ohio Metal Maven. Looter 8. And then Adventures in Michigan with Lisa came back. Mark the Berg. And Stories from the Signal, Patrick, and Just Be Cool, Metal Detecting. Good to see all of you tonight. Yeah, that's what I heard, Patrick. I talked to Drew today. He asked me if I got any snow, and I was like, no, no snow. Rain. Backbreaking Metal Detecting, your win from a couple weeks ago. That'll be going out tomorrow. So I have it all set right here. So. JBP, what's up? Patty Disharoon, hello. So make sure you all are checking each other out. But by the way, make sure you check out Stories from the Signal if you guys haven't already watched them. Actually, the last video, Patrick, I loved the book part of it. That was really good editing. Enjoyed it very much. I do have a couple mail calls. One was hand delivered because we belong to the same detecting club, so didn't have to really mail it. And they didn't have my new one yet, so I'm sure it was. I really enjoyed it quite a bit, Patrick. You're only getting better, dude. So the first mail call is from Team Lynch. She said they sent a little letter that all of the people they sent the stickers to got. These are the newest channel stickers. They were designed and produced before YouTube put its latest changes to the channel handle policy into effect. YouTube's always got to be messing with something. Hello, Viento Samurai. Stacy R. Good to see you. Yeah, be careful when you check people out. Needless to say, the QR code that appears to the left of the skull and crossbones does not work, so they have taken liberty to black them out. Unfortunately, they had ordered 1,000 of them, so that's a lot of blacking out. So if perchance you get one of their stickers and the QR code is there, it doesn't work. Gotta love YouTube. I don't know, my Facebook was acting really weird today on my phone. When I would switch to Jersey Ray Diggs for Messenger, and then I would go back to mine, and it was like, you need to find your account. And I'm like, no, my account's right here. It was just acting weird. And for a couple of days there, I couldn't even open links. It was kind of weird. What's up, Mike? Great finds. Some good people up in here tonight. I just made a statement today to Drew that I don't have a lot of followers, but the followers I have, every single one of them rock. You guys are all awesome. Hey, Marlon. I just want to shout out to the people that did donate to get Juniper a detector. I appreciate it. I wasn't sure if you guys wanted to be shout out individually or if you just wanted to do it on the download. So you know who you are, and I want to thank you for that. The detector's going out tomorrow with a hand digger. A couple other people also are sending some things, including Drew, who I ordered the detector from. He's going to throw some goodies in there for her too. Hey, Busby Adventures. So, yep, Juniper's going to have a detector, and I'm sure the family actually will get a use out of it. We went with hey, Nathan Babb. The Mind Lab Vanquish 440 and a hand digger. Somebody else is sending a pinpointer and a finds bag, and another person sending some things. I'm still going to send some stuff. So, but I did ask him, hey, Finding Alabama, how's it going? I did ask him if what William the Warrior is into, and he's into video games. And I'm guessing he needs a new Xbox. So I'm messaged Patrick, his dad, and said I would send him my Xbox One because I actually don't really play it right now. Hey, Iffy Signals. Yeah, that's what I went to, Mike. So I know that because the father did, from what I understand, give away or sell his equipment. So this way the family can get in on it too, but it's mostly for Juniper. And then if he wants it, I will send him my Xbox One for William. So we'll see. So these are the stickers. The new Team Lynch BMD. The beach is our sandbox. And they did a really good job of blacking out because you really can't see it. So that's cool. And then I got some snail mail from Headed to the Creek. From, let me get to it. Let me put this up here. Hey, Patterson, MDMF. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. My condolences to you and yours, and your family, and all those who knew and loved her. It's been not a good month, as I'm sure you heard about Joe DeMarco. So, and then one of my club members' wife passed away too. So I'm sorry to hear that. Everybody in the chat, please keep Patterson in your thoughts and prayers. So I won. I won on their stream one time when I was co-hosting, and this time I didn't pay it forward and let them redo it because I really wanted the skull thing. This thing. So this is from Clark's Cove Detecting. Hey, Dirt Claude. Congrats on winning the second giveaway Saturday the 29th. It could not have been to a better person. Sure, it could have. There's better people than me out there. We have ordered some more stickers as well as stretchy bracelets. Oh, so as soon as they get them, I'll get them. And then when I do a giveaway, you will get them. Almost home site hunting time. Love you, Robert and Melissa. So I got quite the little bag of goodies. We got some Halloween stuff because it was the Halloween stream. So we got a little skeleton, little pumpkin, little bat. Some coins, tokens and stuff. What is this one? Redditon Coin Club show. Nice wooden one. My favorite coin, not the year specifically, but the coin itself. I know you can't see it because I have the light actually shining right there. So let's see if I can get it to zoom in on it. Can you make that out a little bit? It's an IHP. It's my favorite. Hey, Mandy Brown. And we got a Wheatie. And some other coins. I don't know really what they are. I'll have to. 2 Wheaties. Awesome. And a button. Little button. Little one. It's very cool stuff. And a couple of Clark's Cove stickers. You can see. Chuck Venezuela. How are you? And then I'm going to put this sticker in my other bathroom. So when people come to visit, they'll see this. All right. So that's mail call. So like I said, I don't see everybody in here yet that has donated, but well, that fell. Woo. Okay. Hopefully that's not how the night's indicative of the night's gonna go. Did I miss anybody coming in? Hey Mary. So let's put this up here where it's not gonna fall on me. All right, so yeah, thanks again to those of you who had sent money. Oh, and a snake. Oh, it's still trying to fall. I think it's haunted, man, because that's from Halloween. Snake. Um. So yeah, the detector is being shipped out tomorrow, and a couple of people are sending other things. I'm sending some things. I know Cole is sending some stickers. Um, I do have Treasure Vortex and Amanda Digger de Gaz, which is a couple females, as we all know, to send to Juniper because his dad's trying to raise her to believe that, as we should with all our daughters as well as our sons, you could do anything you want to if you put your mind to it. And even though metal detecting, as we know, is still dominantly a male hobby, there are a ton of females coming out and letting the world know they detect too. So he just wants to let his daughter know that, we all do it. So, I don't know, maybe message their dirt diggers and have them send her a couple stickers too. I believe Emily's not much older than her. We do rock the detector. So, yeah, so that's good. As soon as he tells me he's cool with it's not really a used Xbox. I don't really play it anymore. I didn't really play it much to begin with, so I'll send that to William. William the Warrior. So still at the same time, keep them in your prayers. Let's all pray that they don't take his leg because his dad said they're talking about it. So yeah, I love prospecting too, Mandy. But I like panning. So we got everybody. I don't think I missed anybody, did I? Oh, Barrage 3. Hi. I think I said hi to everybody that came in. Life's pretty good. Haven't seen you in a while. I do discriminate a little bit to us. Oh, you bring up a funny thing, Marlon. So this weekend, my club went to the Bowman Stickney farmstead up in North Jersey. The home was built in 1741. Trying to find a really good picture so you can see what it looks like. Not the artist rendition, but the actual, because the home is still there. I think there's like a little sunroom, like a little porchy kind of area built onto it. But so the home is named after. How do we do this? Present. That's right. They can't just leave it as share screen. They had to put it as present. So this is a picture of the house. Let me make that solo. Oh. So that's a picture of the house. That's a Bowman Stickney house, farmstead. Right here, this house was built in 1741. The downstairs is the kitchen. So that's this chimney here on the left. This chimney on the right goes to the main floor right here, where there's another big fireplace. So this is named after the Bowman part is the Dutch settler that lived in that house and built it. So it's built in the Dutch style. And this barn here is also built in the same style, and this barn is actually from the same era, about 1740s. The outside of it is not original to the house. I mean, to the barn. Missing your comments. Hey, Clark's Clove. I just opened up my mail from you. Let's see where. I know who you are, Berridge. Berridge 3. We met at the Texas Treasure Show. You're my little buddy. Oh, the lady? That was Gypsy. Gypsy Jules from Zero Discrimination. That's who you met. So here's the back of the house. Now, you would assume this is the front, but this is actually the back of the house. This is another picture of the barn. So this barn was built so that the she is very nice. You're right. So that yeah, and I gave you the lanyard. It's a danyard actually, so that you wouldn't lose your pinpointer because you didn't have anything to clip it to your belt. So that because I've lost mine, and most of us have that didn't have them attached to our belts. So that the wagon could drive through the front straight through the back. And either side here is actually where the stalls would have been. I don't know if there's a picture on here where it's open. Yeah, there's open. It'll be in my video coming up. So this is the artist rendition of what the house looked like before they put the little porch room. That's right, buddy. Now you're prepared. You won't lose that pinpointer. I hope you've been getting out and playing with your detector. One day you will, I'm sure. It's a small world. There's lots of us in it, but believe it or not, it's pretty small. So this was the front of the house. They have events there too. This is a good shot of it. This is just like the hiking trail picture. So what we were there for was to find the location of other buildings. That's the sign to it. I don't know if they have a picture of the inside of the barn. That would be nice. I don't even think they have the picture of the actor, the playwright, and his wife, who bought the house later. That's who the Stickney is named for, Dorothy Stickney. Yeah, I don't see any pictures here. So anyway, we don't need to watch me go through all that. So what we were doing there was to try to locate where two of the barns may have been. Now I'm in New Jersey, buddy. That's all right. I know where Texas is. Yes, I know. I heard, Stacia, that we just hit 1 billion people. But sounds big, but it's really not. And when you're in certain types of hobbies, it actually gets a little smaller. So there's always a chance that we'll run into each other again. Let's see. Did somebody else come in? Yeah, Patrick. That's what we were doing there. But hey, the bad idea lab. But we had the choice to listen for the nails and locate them. Awesome, buddy. Well, you're not missing much in New Jersey. No, I'm kidding. New Jersey's a nice state. We have all 4 seasons. Got rivers, lakes, ocean. I believe we have the longest coastline. I'm not really sure. And so we were locating the where the barns, years ago may have been. And let me stop sharing it. I went and was trying to find relics. And I did. I found a pewter. Yeah, that's because I have too much going on. Let me close up some of these pages. There you go. All right. I shouldn't lag now. It does indeed, Mike. But for how long? Who knows? Well, Washington D.C. is pretty cool. It's a good place to be. Lot of neat stuff to do there. So I decided to go look for relics, and the only really relic I really found was a part of a pewter spoon bowl. And we believe there was a building not far from where I found the spoon bowl, which was pretty far from the house, about 200 yards at least. And we saw like a little indentation there too, and a lot of iron in that area. So there may have been a small hut or something in New Jersey. A lot of people don't realize, back in slavery times, New Jersey had slaves too. So it could have been the slave hut, maybe, because it was a bit off from the house, not too far though. Oh, I hate 495 too. Like, um, then I went to there's 3 fields. I went to one of the fields, and in the corner there was a lot of signals, a lot of iron, and then away from that corner, it was really quiet. So, uh, I bet you did. You must have gone not, well, wasn't like that when I was little, Barrage. It was definitely not like it is now. And oh, your wife is from Trenton, Busby? That's roughly 45-minute an hour drive for me west. I'm on the ocean side. You're funny, Mark. Yeah, the security's definitely a lot higher than it used to be in DC. The bad idea lab. The farthest north you went was Kansas. I gotta say, the farthest north I've been has been Maine and upstate New York, but that's only on the East Coast. Like, the farthest north I've been in Central America. Well, not Central, like South America, but Central USA state wise. I don't know, might have been Ohio. Chuck's got a newer channel. I'll have to check it out later. I'm sure you are a tough kid, buddy. Got a great sense of humor, Mary. So yeah, it was a fun little thing to do this past weekend. And the bonus was we ate at Cracker Barrel. Hey, Leanne Crawford. I'm not at all a fan of the prices now. I've never been to Canada. Um, at Cracker Barrel, but I especially don't like the fact that the sweet potatoes are now a premium side and you have to pay extra for them. I do too. It's one of my favorite restaurants for chain restaurant. I love Cracker Barrel, but they've gotten pricier. The portions have gotten smaller, and they've taken a lot of the sides and made them premium sides now. So I wasn't thrilled with that because it used to be all the sides didn't cost anything. Now they're certain ones are premium, including fruit. A fruit cup is a premium side. A couple little slices of fruit is a premium side. But it was still good, although my ham was a lot salty. And it's not just Biden. It's just the way the world is right now. Well, it's man created, true, but yeah, upcharge for fruit now. Like the fruit trees have stopped growing. You know, the funny thing is, Mike, all those restaurants with fruit bowls and whatnot, sides of fruit, whatever, they they're all greenhouse fruit. They're not even like local market fruit. You don't have to apologize for the way you feel, Beverage. That's the one thing about living in the country we do. You're allowed to have your opinion. Well, see, Chuck, I could get on with that too, but the thing is, Marlon just said it. Groceries are really expensive now, and they're ridiculous. I mean, just in the last like 3 months, they've gone up at least 20%. You know, I don't shop a whole lot. Um, you know, I don't have a family to shop for now. You know, so now it's just basically to go pick up stuff for myself, and I'm just like, you know, I like to drink Coca-Cola, and a 12 pack of Coke is $9. $9. But the problem is, see, yeah, gas too. But see, the thing about gas, Marlon, it will go up and down. Gas will go up and down, but food won't. So if you think about the last time we had a recession, about like what, 15 years ago, and the price of goods went up, they didn't go back down. They stayed up. And that's going to happen now. Although the increase on our goods, I think, was definitely a lot larger of an increase than it was 15 years ago. I mean, it's just ridiculous. $4 or $5 for a loaf of bread. Not even the good bread. you know? Uh, it was a while, about a year ago, beverage. I mean, we were almost $5 a gallon. Now we're back up to 4. No, it definitely is not going to go that low, Marlon. For sure. Below $1 is not going to happen. And I know you pay by the liter, so it's actually more expensive for you. So, you know, the price of food, the price of milk, it's not going to go down. It's just not. It didn't go down the last time. It's not going to go down now. So it sucks, but it is what it is. Um, Hopefully, it doesn't go up anymore. But I remember my first car, I was paying, I think it was 73.9 a gallon, because I remember having $1 and paying 75 cents for a gallon of gas. But no, we don't have natural. No, we use unleaded gas. I think we're supposed to get. I know we're getting new vehicles next year. I'm still not entirely sure. I mean, I heard they're supposed to be electric, but I don't know about that. Milk was $1.43 a gallon in Walmart. They must have their own cows out back. But you know, I'm just talking prices in the supermarkets where majority of people shop, and you know, I mean, we got cheaper ones here. We got Aldi's, we got Lidl, we got a couple other supermarkets, but the one that's closest to me, they um, for some reason became expensive about 10 years ago, but now they're like ridiculously expensive. I mean, I just went in and got a little 5 pound bag of dog food, um, and a couple other things. I think a frozen pot pie because I was hungry and that's what I wanted. And oh, and my favorite cereal was on sale for $2 for $4. So 2 for $4. So I wasn't complaining, but it's a tiny box of Cocoa Pebbles. Yeah, no, we're supposed to like get. I don't know if they're going to be partially electric, Marlin, or if they're going to be all electric, but I'm trying to figure out how that's going to work. Hey, Enforcer. first self-driving rig. I don't know about that. Hey, cuz. Well, I just bought a half gallon of milk and it was $3.79, something like that. But it all depends on your state too. New Jersey's just stupid expensive. But I mean, I know the food cost is high everywhere, but New Jersey's just stupid expensive. I mean, the president of my metal detecting club was talking about her and her husband went to White Castle, and he had a meal, and she had a couple quarter or double burgers, and it was like $22. That's ridiculous for little grease burgers. Yeah, I don't know what a gallon is here. I think the gallon's just a buck more, Busby, but it I don't drink a gallon, so I mean I still have like that much left of the last half gallon, but it's past its drink date. So a gallon of milk is $3.49. Jeez. $20 on a hamburger, fries, and a drink. And yeah, we have Five Guys here, Mike. That's just crazy. Like I haven't been to really go to fast food in a little bit here. I used to go to Wendy's, but I haven't. The last time I went to Wendy's was probably 6 months ago, and the 4 for $4 is now the $5 grab bag, which used to be the $5 biggie bag, which had the double baconing, or I don't know. I don't know what it had in it because I never got it. But now the 4 for $4 is now a $5 bag, and it doesn't even have 4 items like the 4 for $4 did. Yeah, it must be, but I'll go about 2 days, and that's about it. And I'm at that. So I'll use the rest of my coffee in the morning. True, they do, Patrick. That's for sure. They fill up a whole paper bag. Well, I think it's just under four. It's like 3.8 or something liters in a gallon. I don't remember. But $1.40 times four, that's too much. Look, we got somebody to talk with me tonight. Let's see who we got.
Hey,
What's up? How you doing this evening?
I have to sit in a certain spot in my house so I get signal, so I hope it works.
Well, so far you're clear.
Good, good, good. And this is Taco.
Hey,
Taco.
Taco.
No, I lied. It's Odin.
Oh, hey, Odin. No wonder why he's ignoring me. But yeah, I was talking earlier about Juniper and stuff, and so her dad's pretty excited. I messaged him,
Awesome.
and then so Drew's sending the detector off tomorrow.
Yeah,
So girls rule. Hey, Mark.
yeah. Everyone that helped in any way they could, I just appreciate it. Prayers, thoughts, donations, whatever. I think that's just awesome.
Yeah. We got a good group here. I told Drew, I said I don't have a lot of followers, but the followers I have are all awesome and they rock.
Yeah, like truly good people.
Yeah, for real.
I like that. Mine's small too, and I don't know. I like it.
Good night, Chuck. Thanks for dropping in. Don't be too late for Bible study. I think more people need to read that book. Just for morals.
Maybe
If
just for a
nothing else.
different point of view too.
Well, yeah, that, but I think most of us know Bible stories from childhood, whether you went to church or not. Everybody's heard of Samson and Delilah and David and Goliath.
Yeah, they're incorporated into movies we watch every day and people don't even know.
Nope. Just like classical music is in all our cartoons.
Ooh, I love me some classical.
Not me. Well, they are all awesome. I mean, you find like when you get bigger, you have less interaction. You'll have the same ones that have followed you from day one, but when you get bigger, it's just you still have your core group. You just have
Mm-hmm.
other people that come in and out because, as you know, all the people you're subscribed to, you can't watch every single video of every single person that you're subscribed to. It's just physically impossible.
No, but I pop in on as many as I can.
Yeah, I do what I can. If I get one a month, on that's good. Shorts help.
Yeah, I saw Green Mountain Metal Detecting had a short out.
Yeah, well, they also help you get subs too. So,
Yeah, they're going to start monetizing them for people that are worried about monetizing.
did you see what you have to do to be monetized though?
Yeah, and I don't care.
You have to have like 1 million views.
Yeah, I'm never going to get that, but I'm not really trying. I just like sharing what I find. Like if you're my friend, my neighbor, I'm going to run to your house and be like, look what I found. And that's what I do this for. I'm like, I just want people that like it to see it, you know?
Yeah. Well, I
Why?
like to do a lot of different things. I was telling somebody one day, I said, I focus mostly on the metal detecting because it just so happened to be, like I do that more frequently. But I love history
Me
and
too.
I love old architecture. And I was telling one of my customers, this lady Stacy, about the house I went to this weekend, and they have a barn which is Dutch style built as well. It's like curved like that, right? And the curator was showing me the marks in the wood, and she was like, "See, this is how they assembled it when they built it." I said, "No, no,
Yeah.
no, no. When
Well,
they built it on site. They used the wood from the site. They hand hewn it. You know, in the 1700s, they didn't have building plans."
yeah, it was like just ingrained in them.
Right. So, okay, this is going to work. And the Dutch used the locking, like where they would carve out niches in their wood.
I don't know if you can see this, but my house is 1800s log cabin.
Yeah, we see it.
Those are hand hewn marks.
Yep.
One of the beams, and then if you go into my attic and my closet, it's all old log cabin. And I find tools metal detecting that they would have used to build this house, and that's what I love.
That's how they built them back then. And
Yeah.
this barn had been moved in modern times and donated to this museum house to the property. And so they marked them differently now. They put it, like a red tag and a red tag, to make sure it was all put back together, right? And like you'll see in my video when I finally do it. um so there's two notches out on two of the beams, and I'm like, there used to be a beam that went across right here, but it's not here now. But she was showing me the markings where they would just tap in lines. So one line here and one line here. So you knew this would go together. And then two notches. And she was like, this is how they built it. I was like, no, no, no. If you look at those notches that are made in the wood, they're actually fresher than all the cut marks from when the tree was felled and made into a long beam.
That
And I
is cool.
said that this barn was moved one other time in its life. And from those notches, those little, hammered in little lines, that means probably sometime during the 19th century, this thing was moved. So they notched it all so that when they reassembled it, they all matched. So you'll see what I'm talking about in the video because ABC, because it's like 3 lines, and there'd be 3 lines on the main beam for the cross beam,
Which
and
makes
then 4 lines and 4 lines on this cross beam. So not with like marker or pegs or like anything modern. They were tapped in, you know, and but they were fresher than the actual hewn marks on the logs.
that's why I like wood. You can always see the time in it, like different periods
Yeah.
of time.
So I told her they didn't like go to a mill, cut
No,
and notch the wood, number it. bring it to the site, and then assemble it like a puzzle. It didn't work that way in the 1700s.
No.
And hey, Anthony, Brooklyn, Richie, Madison, Maine.
Yeah, I have a book
Yeah,
about.
that's what they did probably in the 19th century, Marlon. They put it back together the way they took it apart. So they would mark it the same way we do now, only they didn't have the tools we use now. So they would actually take probably a chisel, probably a 2-inch chisel, and just
Mhm.
make the notches and then reassemble it. So that barn at one time was moved and probably in the hey Olin 19th century. So the curator didn't even know that. And
Yeah,
so
and
I'm
when
telling my customer about teaching the curator that, and the customer friend Stacy, she's like, you should do a TED talk. Actually, you missed your calling. You should be a teacher because you get so passionate about it. And she was like, you get kids passionate about it, and that's how kids learn. They're gonna feel passionate about it. If
do
you're
it,
not, they're not gonna be.
become a teacher. It's not too late.
Yeah, it is. By the time if I went to school now and got my degree, I'd be 90.
No, you'd be about 60.
No, that's still too old. I'll be ready to retire and detect all day.
I know. I think when you get to a certain point in life, you should just earn degrees because of life experiences.
I think so too.
Yeah, I mean, that's like college. Life is college. You can learn on your own. I mean, sometimes you learn the hard way.
I think I learned more not going into college than I would have if I did go to college. That's what I think.
I have a degree in molecular biology, and I've learned more just researching on my own than I ever did in college at any moment. I don't think college does anything really.
Well, I mean, if you're going in certain fields, yeah, you need your college education. But liberal arts, no, you're going to be delivering mail with me.
No, I know. I was a photojournalist and I have a degree in the biochemistry, and I'm like, I didn't need that.
Well, biochemistry degree, that would be your 4-year degree, your bachelor's.
My bachelor's was mass communications and my minor was biotechnology, which is genetic engineering. So,
Right. So that would have been your first step into one of the medical fields.
yeah. I held cancer. I have multiple sclerosis, and what I wanted to do, I can't do now. So I'm like,
Yeah.
eh.
I just have CRS. Bisbee said you would look like you would be a scientist.
I know I'm a nerd.
And BC said he's in chat to get his comedy degree.
I could be a cast member of Jackass too, though, I'm pretty sure.
Maybe 30 years ago I would have, but some of those stunts, no, I just stand on the sidelines and watch you bruise yourself.
Yeah, I
I'm
raised two,
good.
so I'm like, yeah, I've seen it.
Richie said, Madison, Maine, I have an accounting degree, but I made more money in the paper mill.
Yeah, like you work for these degrees, then you find out as you get older and you're wiser, and you're like, that's not what I want to do at all.
No. Well, no, what I wanted to do, I would have definitely done. But you're kind of when you're 18, you're still impressionable. And you still feel adults, even though we say they don't know nothing. They just don't we felt they didn't know our times, not that they didn't know facts. And so my guidance counselor told me because I wasn't the studious, like I didn't do homework. Not one time.
I didn't like to, and it boggled my teachers. They were like, what's your problem? I'm like, I just don't want to do the homework.
Hey,
Like,
Jimmy Licari. I would do homework if it was something we didn't go over in class.
mm-hmm.
So my grades weren't, I'm not class valedictorian. So, but I was in the top 10% of my class. And they couldn't fail me because I would ace all my tests
Exactly.
and I would do all my classwork. It's just I wouldn't do homework. So my guidance counselor was like, "Well, based on your school scholastic activities, like how I performed in school. You would veterinary medicine has the highest dropout rate and this and that, and I was just like, okay, you're right, like so I didn't go.
Ah,
But that's all right. I mean, I was meant to take the path I took, so
yeah. Yeah, as I look back, I wanted to become an archaeologist. I was getting ready to go to college for that, and 9/11 happened. And I had two little boys, and I'm like, I don't know if I can travel. I didn't know what the world was going to be like at that point. So,
yeah.
but look where I am now. I dig up history, and I'm pretty much living what I wanted to do when I was a little girl. So, worked out.
Yeah, not bad. Well, when I was a little girl, I didn't like it dirty, and I still don't.
Oh,
So
I
I'm
love
probably the cleanest detectorist out there.
I've always been dirty. I don't care. I
I don't like my hands dirty.
don't mind.
I don't care about my pants. Hey, Mike. But my hands, yeah, I don't I don't like them dirty. I don't know why.
See, Chad owns a lawn care landscape business, so like we're dirty all the time. All, uh,
Well, mail gets you dirty too. I mean, my hands get
oh
dirty.
yeah. And when you're like real personal with your mail, you wipe your face and you're walking to the mailbox and you're touching it and you put it in the mailbox. Who knows what you touch?
You don't even want to know when
No.
you go and pick it up out of the mailbox. Your mailman could have sneezed on it. You don't know. Couple coughs. Here you go.
Wipe their butt with it. Maybe they were mad that day. Who knows?
Machine, the processing plant's dirty. Sometimes there's this weird dark dust, like this black stuff on it. And we know that they dropped that tray of mail and just picked it up and threw it back in.
Oh,
So we know it's going to be all messed up.
well, we
So
were
yeah,
at the powder in the mails. What was it? Anthrax? Are you allowed to say that? Remember
yeah,
those? Like anything's possible.
yeah. No, but that was in the envelopes. This is just dirt and grime from the plant. All
Old mold.
those letters rolling through the machines, they get like little fuzzy dusts. It builds up, and some black stuff too. From their feet on the floor, and yeah, it's gross. Mail's dirty. So are
Yeah.
packages. And
Yeah.
then we all go open our letter and then eat our buttered roll. Like, oh, let's see what's in this thing now. Or you can take your dollar bill, well, not anymore, your $2, and buy a candy bar and open that up after handling the money.
Yep.
We all do it.
I raised my boys that way. They'd put $1 in their mouth, and I'm like, that wasn't a stripper's butt. Get it out of your mouth.
Well, she must not have been a good stripper.
No, she got $1 in the butt.
BC said Anthrax rocked in the 80s and 90s. Yeah, they did, actually.
2000s too, Chad said.
Bisbee said MS sucks, Nicole. He has spina bifida, L4
Oh,
and
yeah.
L5.
Yeah, I think yours probably sucks a bit more, but we're all spinal warriors.
Well, I'm just like, I'm just trying to drag myself up to your caliber. I just have foreign herniations on the bottom two L's and top two S's.
You blow my mind that you were out there doing what you do with that. So you're a badass. You just didn't know it.
Yeah, well, I can't feel my right leg from the knee down, but we're good.
That's a good leg to kick butt with.
So, I trip a lot because I don't know where my toes are.
Yeah, foot drop.
Go up steps, you people don't realize like your brain knows where your toes are.
Mm-hmm.
My brain doesn't because it can't feel the toes.
Yeah.
So I don't know where clearance is going up steps, and I trip up a lot.
I trip everywhere. I don't care. I like to attack the ground as much as possible.
A couple face plants.
Yeah, just so it knows who's boss when I'm coming.
Good night, Mike. Thanks for joining in. And you're right, Mary. I don't like water, but I did go in rivers this year. They were shallow.
You did that
shallow rivers.
mutter,
Huh?
the tough mutter thing.
Yeah, that was just they made that water, so there wasn't anything living in it.
Bacteria.
Well, other than that, yeah, probably a lot of pee and poo,
Yeah.
but no sharks. What is it? Oh, Richie said anthrax is coming to Maine in a couple months. That's cool. I'm surprised it's still touring. They got to be in their 60s.
They're broke.
They're in recliners.
Yeah, probably come out with their walkers.
It's called Couch Jam 2023.
Bad Idea Lab said he was in his. I was in my 275% because I didn't do my homework. My hands are generally dirty, and I'm a landscaper when I actually work.
You get to be outside. It's the best job on the planet.
I did it for a little while when I first moved back to New Jersey from Florida.
My husband and I in 1999 met working for a landscape company. So we met dirty.
Bisbee said, Ray, but you're still smiling. Somebody said that to me last week, and I like you because you smile all the time.
I don't like the ones that smile with their eyes wide open.
You don't have to worry about that for me because my eyes aren't big enough to get wide open.
I know mine squint whenever I talk or smile. So
yeah, I know. It's like, none of your family from the east, the far east? Nope.
Very far.
Let's see. Who came in? Somebody just came in. Hey, Tom Kingery. Did I say hi to you? Well, if I didn't, now I did.
Hi to everybody, and thank you to everyone again.
BC's more of an eyes wide shut guy. I tried to watch that movie. I just couldn't. I couldn't. Eyes wide shut.
Nope, I don't watch them. I like comedies.
Yeah, that was well, it should have been a comedy. It was Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman.
Ugh. Yeah. I still like Ace Ventura and Billy Madison and movies like that.
Oh, slapstick comedy.
Yeah.
Toilet humor.
Yeah.
I like them too, but no, I don't really like serious movies. Like Eyes Wide Shut, yeah, that was kind of, I guess, serious. I mean, I like dramedies. I'm not big into romance movies. I like thrillers. I like horror movies. I don't like slashers.
I like suspense movies. I think those are good.
Yeah. Well, that's where I'm putting, suspense thriller. I like sci-fi. I'm Star Wars, not Star Trek. Although I was raised on Star Trek.
I like Tombstone. That is my favorite movie, other than Wizard of Oz, but duh.
I didn't wasn't a big Wizard of Oz person. My favorite movie was Hair. And it is the only musical I will watch.
Not with Ricky Lake, right?
Yeah, it is.
No, Hair is 1979.
Okay. No, that's a different one. I'm like,
Bisbee said he lives near Tombstone.
Oh, I love that movie. Oh my God.
BC comedy degree. Oh yeah. What did BC say up here? I'm trying to see what the Marlon was raised on Star Trek too.
I was too. My mom was a huge Star Trek fan. I grew up with a single mom, and it was Star Trek because Patrick Stewart. I think she liked Patrick Stewart.
Olin Sling Blade for me.
Ah, Sling Blade's a good one. French fried. That's a good movie.
What did Olin think? Oh, Mustard and Turtles. Dances and Wolves, Bisbee's favorites. I mean, outside of Hair, I don't know if I really have a favorite movie. There's a few I like a lot.
There's an old movie called So Big. I watch it here, and it was Ronald Reagan's first wife is the main actress in it. I love that movie. I have the book, and I have the original black and white film.
What I don't get is March of the Wooden Soldiers is played every year on Thanksgiving.
And Birds.
Why is it played on Thanksgiving when Santa Claus is in it?
Yeah.
But I love that movie, though. I haven't missed it yet. I don't know. I mean, there's in the last probably 20 years, there haven't really been any good movies. Not any worth seeing more than once.
Transformers,
Yeah, it was pretty. It was all right.
but the more
One,
carried it on like anything, it was ah.
there hasn't really like I mean like movies that you need to see more than once. You have to see more than once in order to actually understand the movie. You know, like you can get it the first time through, but if you watch it a second time, it's much deeper. You start noticing things you missed the first time.
Yeah, it's a lot of surface level, like stupid movies.
Yeah.
No originality.
BC's favorite movie is The Legend of 1900 with Tim Roth. Silent Running with Bruce Dern. That was pretty good. Dances with Wolves is Busby. Shawshank Redemption. That one's actually, yeah, that's pretty good.
That was
That
film.
one was done really well. The direction was good. The cast, they were cast correctly.
That was Tom Hanks, wasn't it?
Yeah, but there's movies like even with their big names, they just don't fit the role.
Yeah.
It's just not it. You just signed on the actor because of their name, not because of
More.
they're that character. I think the best one, Bridges of Madison County, really impressed me.
It is a good movie.
Red Dawn was awesome, and I'm talking about the original, not the remake. The remake, the original was good.
The original
Yeah,
are all Red Dawn meetup point. So thank you, Red Dawn.
the good, the bad, and the ugly. Oh, I got a trivia question for that. But I don't see CRS. I don't even remember what I was talking about now.
Yeah. We need shirts that say that CRS Day.
Yeah, it happens a lot on my stream. I think they're kind of used to that now because I'll be talking about one thing and I'll see something else and I'll be like, "What the hell was I talking about?"
Turtle.
I know it was a movie, but yeah, Okay, so let me. I don't remember now, so it doesn't. Whatever. I don't remember what I was talking about.
It was a
But
trivia for a movie. A trivia question for a movie.
yeah, I'm gonna ask it now.
Okay. Yeah.
So Richie said the good, the bad, and the ugly. So that's one of the spaghetti westerns. And those are Clint Eastwood early movies, the spaghetti westerns. And we all know they're called the spaghetti westerns because they were filmed in Italy. So you got the good, the bad, and the ugly, a few dollars more, and I forget the third one right now, but there was three. So the main character, Clint's character, was the man with no name. I don't know if you remember that. Are you frozen?
I
A
think
little
I
bit.
did.
Yeah. So here's the Goonies was great. Here's the question. The man with no name actually has a name. Does anybody know what it is? Some of you may have heard me ask this before. The Outsiders was good too, but the book was really good. We'll see if any of them know. Lonesome Dove.
Do, do, do.
Well, yeah, Clint Eastwood played the man with no name, but the man with no name actually has a name. And by the way, calling him the man with no name actually didn't come from the movies. It was like because people noticed that his name is never mentioned in the movies. So the man with no name in the spaghetti westerns has a name.
I have no idea.
Oh, great, BC. Now I got that plane in my head. Thank you. So if you want to know the answer because none of you have guessed it yet, let me know and I'll tell you the answer. But BC put great big gobs of greasy, grimy gopher guts, mutilated monkey meat, chopped up baby's feet, all wrapped up in purple porpoise purple pus. Get it at your favorite store. Don't go there, man. My mom used to sing it to me.
It was my bedtime song.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay,
That
so nobody's guessing yet.
Google it, peeps.
I'm not even sure if you get the answer if you Google it. So anyway, I'll give you this is a good trivia question to use at a bar if you want to win some money. So in the movies, the man with no name, no, it's not Ben Dover, Mark the Bird. The man with no name, his name was Joe.
Joe Mama.
No, just Joe.
Oh,
In the script, Tom, if you find the Google answer where it mentions the script, in this, because I knew this, I found this out way before, hey, NorCal, way before Google. I think I found this out about 30 years ago. And in the script, his name is Joe. It's never said in any of the movies. That's why we call him the name man with no name. But his name was Joe. In the script, it's Joe.
just weird fact.
Yeah, but it wins you money.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like if you go to a bar and bet people $10, they can't name the president on a $10 bill.
It's true. Yep.
You're probably surprised how many people try.
People don't even know who the president or vice president is half the time.
It's the only monetary denomination that doesn't have a president on it.
Oh, a Morgan dollar? I don't know.
No, that's Liberty.
That's Liberty.
It's
Yeah.
designed by Morgan.
She's beautiful.
So those like the barber. That's not a barber on there. It's Barber who designed it.
Yeah, not Joseph Barber. I can't remember his name, but yeah.
Night, Anthony. Was
But
Joe from Michigan. Hunt for Red October was a good movie. Matter of fact, that was the last movie my dad recommended to me.
that is a good movie.
Yeah.
I love action movies too. Ooh, I like them.
What year was Sam Adams president?
Was he? I don't even know.
Isn't he a beer?
I said, I'm like, was he just like a politician that had
It was John Adams.
Who knows? We're American, dang it. We don't know that.
I don't have to I don't have to take the test to be an American.
You can't get rid of me. I was born here. Rude but true.
Yeah, so yeah, the $10 bill was Alexander Hamilton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess what? I don't have a $10 bill.
Neither do I.
We just
Night,
put
Mary.
night. I can't see the chat. I'll read it later, but
I'm Zaxxon is here.
hello. How are you?
Oh, Richie said I passed. He was never president.
Sweet mother of pearl. Thank goodness. Is
Yeah,
anybody
that's a good one too, Richie. Yeah, because most people will think so because the name, even if they don't drink it, the name Sam Adams is pretty familiar.
and it's proper. You think Samuel Adams, you're like, he's gotta be somebody.
Yeah.
Have you watched Curse of Civil War Gold?
No.
I've been watching that. Chad and I are watching it now. I think you
What's
can
it on?
it's free, but I don't know. I feel like they found a bail seal in a basement, but they called it a coin. I don't know.
What is it on?
I think it's a History Channel show. It's on Hulu, the first season, or you can watch both seasons on Pluto TV, the app, which is free. You just have to watch commercials and stuff.
Oh, I don't care about the commercials.
I don't either.
I'll look at it. Probably get it on YouTube now too. Somebody recorded it, I'm sure.
Gary Drayton, I think's in it. He's the detectorist, but it's the Oak Island people. But I don't know. It's an interesting story, though.
BC. Jack Daniels was president what year? Every year that he made.
When was I in my 20s?
Well, number 7. I'm trying to see what else is going on in the chat.
It's snowing in Ohio.
Ew.
Yeah. There was a baby possum at our back door because we feed stray cats that come around out here because we live near a cemetery and they get dumped all the time. And we just feed them. And there was a baby possum. I'm like, oh,
Oh,
I
I
know.
need a possum in my backyard because since I've moved here, Slash has had 3 ticks.
Yeah, and they eat ticks.
Yeah, I know. I need to put one back there, but I have a gopher back there.
A gopher?
Yeah,
Is Bill
groundhog.
back there by chance?
Huh?
Is Bill Murray back there by chance?
No. Yeah, no, I got a groundhog that lives back there.
We
Yeah, the
got
Neverending Story was good too. Um, so but yeah, he's never had a tick in his life. And so far I've gotten 3 off of him.
Ticks this year were real bad.
Chad said ticks this year were really bad.
Surprisingly, this is the first year I haven't gotten any. Knock on wood.
I know, me too.
Usually I get them in like January. And that's because they're looking for someplace warm. But I always know when I get them. I always know when they bite me because I could start itching the second they bite me.
I can feel them sometimes. If it's not on my right side is like 60% nerve loss.
Yeah.
Bite me, hit me on the right. But I can't. I can feel them. And I'm like, ooh,
JBP said she held a couple of baby possums before.
Oh.
They were so cute. One curled up asleep on her.
Yeah, I'm like, this guy's out there eating our cat food. And I'm like, he's just a baby. I'm like, just. And he wasn't hurting our cats. We have a couple cats up there, and they were just like, whatever, eat.
Yeah, no, they don't. They don't really attack. I mean, they could look really mean if you corner one, but it's just they're so ugly. They're cute. They can't help what they look like. They're not bad animals. But
raccoons are on my I don't care list. They ate my last 3 chickens this year, and I'm like, die, all of you.
Yeah, we caught one here in the have-a-heart trap. And he was normally they're pretty nasty when you catch them in a trap, but this guy was just like, okay, I got nothing to say. I'm just
take me to
he's looking at us with his little puppy dog eyes, like, what are you gonna do with me? You know, like
put your sausage finger in here, I'll chew it off.
He was just like chill. I was like, this is the calmest I've ever seen a raccoon. He was just looking at us. Like he looked at me in the morning because I saw him in the morning when I let the chickens out. And I was like, dude, I'm not letting you out of there, you know. And he's just like, okay. He has little paws sticking out because he had been trying to, like, you know, get out. So they're sticking out of the little cage. He's just like, look, man, I'm stuck. Okay, I got it. It's funny.
You should throw me a cheeseburger or something. I'll just be.
Yeah. And then so my buddy that I rent from, he dragged him up the hill in the cage. And he's just sitting in the back of it like, yeah, I don't know what you're gonna do with me, but I guess I'm stuck with whatever you're doing. You know, he's just looking at you, and I was like, wow, man, you're the calmest raccoon I've ever seen.
Wonder if it was maybe someone's pet and they just got tired of it. And
no, I don't think so. No, he wasn't like people friendly. He was just like really calm. Just like there's no point. Like he was smart enough to know he's not getting out.
He'd probably come before. He's like, again.
Yeah. BC said, how many people in the chat ran their fingers through their hair checking for ticks?
I think I did. I was like,
Yeah, so we I know he took him. I told him where to take him, like this one area where there's woods, but there's some stuff nearby, like there's stream and stuff like that. You can't just take a raccoon, take him somewhere and drop him off.
No.
Their survival rate to begin with is only 50%, even in good area, because raccoons have their little boundaries and they're territorial. So this guy's going to have to fight, you know, to get his little niche. Then you got to make sure there's a water source nearby. So you can't just like drop them off random. If you have a heart trap, it's because you plan to allow this animal to live, just not on your property.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's a lot more to it than just taking one into the middle of the woods and letting it go. You got to make sure they have a food source and a water source. And the fact that they're going to have to fight for an area to live in, you know, reduction, their chances of survival have reduced by 50%, but still better than things that could happen by heartless people. So,
And there's a lot of them.
yeah. So, yeah, I'm sure this guy would be fine. He was a young one, not a baby, but he was a young one, so he's got his strength behind him. He'd be all right. It was just funny, like I'd never seen one just be like consigned to their fate. It's like no point fighting, and he's like looking at me like, well, you could let me out, like he had these little eyes looking at me. I was like, no, dude, I can't let you out.
He's trying to
Yeah,
romance you out of the cage.
he was like doing puppy dog eyes.
Like pound.
Bisbee's neighbor has a pet tarantula.
I worked at a pet store. I used to have to clean the cages of tarantulas, scorpions, and like stuff like that. So,
No,
Rose,
I don't want spiders. They're up there with sharks for me.
I don't want them, but I had to change them.
I don't like spiders. I mean, I could deal with wood spiders. Because generally when you're walking in the woods and you walk through a web that's not a big spider web per se with all the intricate detail with it, just those little lines going across, those are wood spiders. They're harmless. And daddy long legs, although they're the most venomous,
Yeah.
they can't do anything to you. So, but the other ones just look. I don't want those spiders near me.
Did I tell you about the fishing spider I had on my back?
No.
It's the size of the palm of your hand. I'm not kidding. We were moving lumber out of a pile and I felt something hit my arm and I'm like, oh. I turned and I asked my husband, I'm like, is there something on my back? And he's like, yeah. And he wipes it off and then tells me to move. And there's like a cheeseburger sized spider on the ground running away from me. And it's called a fishing spider. It did not try to hurt me at all. I was just, I relocated it, but I was like, ooh.
No,
I've
I
never
don't
seen a
want them
spider.
on me. Even little tiny ones, no.
It was on me. I'm changed forever.
There's been a few times people didn't get their mail.
Oh, because it's in the mailbox. Yeah.
In the mailbox, on the little handle of the mailbox, yeah.
Yeah, we clean
So,
our constantly get spiders in them.
go to put your finger to open it up and there's a spider there? Yeah, no.
Nope.
Expressions of the outdoors, how's it going? Good night, JBP.
Night, Janine.
Let's see. Raccoons and rabies are very common. They are indeed. But that's the other thing too. I'll be the animal advocate here. Just because you see a raccoon in the daytime does not mean it's rabid. Many a poor raccoon has been sent off to have its head removed from its body to check for the non-existent rabies because it was seen out in the daytime. Mama raccoons have babies to feed. Sometimes another animal disturbs the raccoon's nest and it's got to go wander off somewhere else to sleep. So they're not fully nocturnal.
Yeah, try to come in my house with my kids when they were little. I have a machete under my nightstand. Like, try. I'm ready for the
when they're acting not normal. So being out in the daytime can be quite normal for a raccoon. It's when their gait is not right and they appear to be confused and walking in circles. They don't have to be foaming at the mouth. That's actually later stages. So, don't approach any raccoon, but a raccoon in the daytime does not mean rabies.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's been lots of orphaned baby raccoons because some city slicker decided the raccoon she saw getting trash out of her garbage in the middle of the morning was rabid because it was daytime.
Not the rabies, kill it.
Well, in order to find out, you have to kill them.
Yeah. Same with beavers too.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, I mean, it is there. Sorry. Somebody wants attention.
Hi, baby. I know my Vader's back here on the floor. Oh, Vader. He's black. So he's like a shadow in the night.
Well, he's done doing his pillow fort on the bed. So now it's time to be picked up. But Mr. Tickman.
He's like, I prepared the bed for my arrival. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't know why he does that. They're all over the place. Oh, see, Patty said hi, slash. You want to say hi to the people? No, I'm camera shy. Say hi.
Invader.
Oh, look, the doggies are talking to each other.
You want a live stream? Let's
You see
live.
the puppy? Huh? You see him? No,
I don't know if you can see him now. There's the
yeah, I
dog.
see him.
There he is.
All right, go now. You see the puppy?
I got him a new sweater and it says Mama's Boy. I know you don't like it either, Flash. It's okay.
Oh, go down. Yeah, he's a weird dog. Oh yeah, I'm a bad idea, Labs. The beavers. Ask Bo. He did have. Was it a beaver?
Yeah, it was Bo. I thought so. I was gonna say what Chigger had.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I wasn't sure it was a beaver. I think it was a beaver. No, the beaver bit his butt.
Yeah, because it came after him, and he actually called and asked if he should do anything first. So he did the right thing.
Yeah. Hey, brother. No, he had another animal one time that was. This one didn't come after him. It was acting odd. I think it was before the beaver. I don't think it was rabbit, but I think it was very sick. I don't remember. It was a while ago, a long while ago, but he had video of it and it just wasn't doing the things it normally would. It was shaky and like going in circles, almost looked like rabies, but I don't, if I remember right, I don't think it was rabbit. I think it was very ill though, very, very sick.
Yeah, once it hits their brain, you can see that they have something wrong.
Yeah. Hey, Bay Higgles. My dog does not have anxiety separation, Patty, but she said her dog has separation anxiety. But he likes to have another dog when I was fostering that one, but he's very selfish and likes to start arguments.
That's how Vader is. He's very old. He wants the attention.
Yeah, he's not old. He'll be 5 in January, but you know, he grew up with a boxer, but last year he's learned that he likes being an only dog. Hey, Sherlock Tones.
Yeah,
rabbit butt biting beaver, poor chick.
we had a pit bull American bulldog. We made the mistake of using those Seresto collars, and he came down with seizures and died when he was about 5.
Oh,
But we didn't.
I heard about the bad collars.
Yeah, they got my dog, but we didn't realize how much Vader was being ignored because of the big dog that kept knocking him out of the way. He became a completely different dog. Like, hey, look at me, I'm right here. And I was
hey,
like,
Relic Reaper.
Hey, Don.
Yeah, I say most people's channel names. You know I say some people's first names with their channels. And a lot of them, it's just I've known you for so long as Relic Reaper, even though I know your name.
He's the first YouTuber I ever talked to. He like reached out to me and like welcomed me to the community. He's just a good dude.
No, he is a good dude. He's a very good dude.
I like him.
And but I'm that way when I act too. Like I know my co-actors' names. Can't say co-stars because you know we're not. It's a community theater, so.
My Nicole, here all night.
Huh?
I said my name is Nicole. I'm here all night.
But like when I do a play with them, I don't really go by their names. Like the whole time in their play, they're their characters' names to me.
I do that with you. I go back and forth between calling you Jersey and Rachel when I'm talking to Chad. I'm like, Jersey.
That's all good. But yeah, I mean, like I know a lot of people's first names, and well, I guess my little buddy Berridge left. He's a good little kid. I met him in Texas. He has a TikTok. I gotta see if he's renamed it because it was a long name. Juice said, "No way, Nicole. I'm here all night too."
No autographs, please.
Relic Reaper said, blushing, thank you. I like making people feel welcome.
Stay awesome, Don.
Very awesome. Like a lot of BC I've known for years.
I watch his video.
Olin Borden, Relic Reaper. I think I've known you pretty much for like 5 years, right? 4 or 5. Leon Crawford, a few years. Olin Borden, about the same. Patty Disharoon's a little newer to me, about 2 years. Juice is brand new to me. B. Higgles, Brian, about 2 years, I think. See what else I know in here. So, like a lot of these people I've known for years, and a lot of them for much more recent.
I lurked for a year, and then I didn't really join in until March this year. But everybody's super nice, so it made it easy.
And Richie, yes, you have known me for a bit. For I would say easy 4 years, right, Richie? Pretty sure I remember seeing your name for about 4 years now. Maybe longer. Because I used to say these names a lot. It's some of them, you know. Love you too, Olin. You were out gallivanting in the deep web. Yep.
Just don't go to the dark web.
Shannon Dalton's newer to me. Kind of found out we're probably, I'm gonna guess, Shannon, that we're probably about 4th or 5th cuz.
Shannon, the Jets.
Expressions of the Outdoors just started the YouTube thing, and we noticed you. Welcome. I know you've been on here for 11 years, but I think I've known you for about 4 or 5. I can't remember everybody's real name either, Busby. I mean, I do know them, but it's just easier sometimes for my brain to just say the channel name rather than their actual name. I know most people's actual names, but when it comes out like to reading the names, most of the time I just do the channel names. Yeah, Jets. Well, you know, I'm a Pats fan. I'm a true Pats fan. I didn't go south when Brady left. Huh?
I said Brady's a cheater.
He's not a cheater.
Did you hear the stupid stuff he said about the NFL being like the military?
Yeah, something. Yeah, he's
gotta be dumb.
Well, how solid do you think his brain is?
Yeah.
20-something years of playing football.
Military
Deployed. No, not similar.
Why is my sister calling me? She knows I'm streaming.
She misses you.
Really? She lives less than a mile from me now. I moved too close to her.
My brothers, we're different. I love him. I raised him. He's my dude, but he keeps up with the Joneses where I'm a wolf. I'm not a sheep. So I don't know, but I love him. He just doesn't call me.
Juice said he's camera shy, so it's hard to make videos. So everybody try to encourage Can You Dig It Metal Detecting to make videos. He's camera shy.
Please make videos.
Story said, me too on the Pats fans. Yeah, man. You know, like, it's weird. Somebody asked my brother, how is your sister a Pats fan? I was raised in New Jersey. You know, back in the day, we only had like 5 channels. We had 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, and 13. 13's PBS. 11 was WPIX. 9 was WWOR. 7 was, okay, let me see. 2 is CBS. 4 is NBC. 7 is ABC. And 5 before Fox. I don't remember what it was, but it's Fox. So when the football games came on Sunday and Monday football, well, we had local football. So it was either the Jets, the Giants, and if you were lucky, maybe you got to see the Eagles. No, I'm not going to say if you're lucky. I'm not an Eagles fan. So the only way I could see the team I liked was when they played against the Jets or the Giants. And so, yeah, I wouldn't see them that frequently. So how did I become a Pats fan? I don't know. I just became a Pats fan when I was little. I like their uniforms.
I liked the Bears when I was little because I like bears. I was like, ooh, bears. I think Refrigerator Perry played then, so
Oh yeah, that was back in early '80s.
yep.
Shannon said there's a difference between Pats fans and Brady fans. Got to be the one to say it.
Exactly. Tom Brady. Woo. Yeah, as the mom of a Marine veteran and an Army veteran, I'm married to an Army veteran. Nah, you don't say stuff like that. Not out loud.
Richie said Jets versus Pats this week. Nicole and Rachel should have a bet.
I don't bet, but I bet one of them's going to win.
Hey, Secret Creek. I bet one of them will too.
Yeah. I just hope it's the Jets. I miss Curtis Martin. Why can't they do like bring the older players back in? The legends.
I don't. Relic Reaper said, "Do you remember on Channel 11 the TV game you could play by calling in and saying picks to win?" I don't remember that, but what I do remember in the 70s, I would say probably the late 70s, they had this stupid commercial where they were looking for the symbol for Channel 11, and the guy would be running around New York City saying, "What do you think? Do you think this looks like an 11?" The whole time the Trade Center would be behind him, because it was Twin Towers.
Mm-hmm.
So when all that happened, all I thought about was that commercial and how corny it was. But now I wish I see it again.
They should, like a tribute commercial.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Secret Creek. We did. The detector's going out tomorrow. She's gonna get a Mind Lab Vanquish 440. This way the whole family could actually enjoy it too. I'm sure Dad will help swing. A hand digger. She's got a pinpointer and a finds bag coming from somebody and some stuff from other people. My buddy that's sending out the machine is actually throwing some extra goodies in there for her, including a finds case, a Civil War case, some coins to bury so that either Dad can put them in the ground and she can go find them and feel like she found something in the beginning, or to learn the signals on this machine. So yeah. So what I'm doing now is so little William, I asked the dad, what is William into? Because I don't want to leave him out. And there's a couple dollars, left over. And he's like, they may be taking his leg. So there isn't much he could do, but he does play video games. And he showed me, the Xbox One. And I was like, well, I don't have that much left over. But I do have an Xbox One I'm not using. I don't play it. Like it's just sitting in the box right now. So if he wants it, I'll send it out to him. I think I even have the box it came in, so it could look new.
Yeah,
but it has like maybe 20 hours of play on it, so it's not even used.
See, and if people, do you need your game system? William probably does.
Yeah, I don't. Right now, I'm not using it. Not at all. Even though it has the app, so I don't have to use my Chromecast. For Netflix and Hulu and all that. But I haven't even hooked it up and haven't played with it. So, I mean, an 8-year-old kid that's battling cancer could use it. He can have it.
Yeah, he has a difficult time walking. And so, I mean,
yeah.
And having an online community like Xbox and those games offer is a pretty good thing for him right now, I think. Maybe not some of the mouths on there. I know my sons. I've heard them.
Yeah. No, I don't know if I don't know if he does MMO, but he's used to Xbox One, so I guess they had to do what they had to do for money, So
he sold a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So I said, "Do you need games?" But he said, "No, he has games. He just doesn't have the system." So I don't know. I'll have to look for my controllers, but the system itself, I know where that is.
Yeah, and
so
if they can reach out.
Yeah, I'm not using it, so I'm just waiting to hear from him, and I'll send it to him. It is a great system. Mine's an Xbox One. I think it's a step above the S. I don't remember.
The Slim is it the big one, or is that the X? Yeah, the Xbox.
I don't know. The Xbox Ones had the 1S and the one something else, and it's actually the memory size.
Okay. Because I know there was one Xbox that was fat and then one that came like thin and more square. I don't know which that is though.
Terabyte one she talking
I
about?
don't know what the preachers used AT Pro's readings are supposed to be. I don't understand what you mean. Bad idea. Cancer does suck, Leslie.
Stage 4.
I'm glad you could help too, Secret Creek. I didn't know if anybody, like, I'm not going to tell how each individual helped, but everybody that did help knows who they are. And I mean, if you want to let people know you did help out, like you did Secret Creek, that's cool. I
Share it.
just didn't know if people wanted to keep it on the down low, so I didn't want to let everybody know who each person was, not what you donated. But thank you again. There are a couple of you in here, so thank you again for what you did, and it's going to help the family out. It's going to help her deal with her brother's illness. You know, and like I said, I know the family will get use out of the machine. So
Metal detecting saved my life. I know that. It's got to offer some kind of peace for their minds, at least.
yeah, quiets your brain. It does do that. So your stress goes. It doesn't go away, but it does while you're detecting
Yeah, you
because
can't.
you're focused.
You can't hear your mind.
Well, your brain can only focus on one thing at a time. So
Yeah, I almost lost my son, and I went to a very, very dark place. And thank God for metal detecting. I almost lost myself.
yeah, life likes to throw you curveballs, and every now and then you need to have a quiet mind.
I took that curveball and I shoved it.
Yeah, we know where you shoved it.
Yeah.
But like I said again, and that's why Nicole came up. We just wanted to thank you guys that
So
that
much.
reached out, and I know a couple of you are mailing stuff off, and the other rest of you are the reason behind the detector and a hand digger being sent out with some extra little goodies in the box as well.
Yeah, we couldn't have done it without you. And if anybody wants to send stuff, because his cancer isn't healed, if you want to continue to send cards and stuff, get a hold of one of us and we'll give you their address.
Yeah, and just keep William the Warrior
Yeah.
in your prayers.
Juniper and Patrick, the whole family.
Yeah, the whole family, but we know the little dude's gonna do all right.
Beast mode.
Yeah, he's a fighter. I'm looking to see what's in the chat. Metal detecting helps Patty's PTSD.
Yeah. Patty.
Oh, you brought Preacher Diggers AT Pro with no instructions. Hey, bad idea. Just reach out to me because the AT Pro is my right arm. I have to force myself to use my Nox because I need to learn it. So, any questions you got, shoot. I'm here for you. I mean, I know one day I ought to
I
do
can't
an
do it.
instructional. Huh?
I'm trying to point at you and I keep doing. Oh, I did it right that time. Not this time. God.
Yeah, right there.
I know.
But yeah, I've been like my brain does not want to learn the VDI on the Nox. That's all I can figure out. I know 15's a pull tab. That's all I know.
Hey, that's important.
It is. How did we meet? We met the same way you and I met, Viento. Same exact way. For YouTube.
Yep.
Being treasure seekers. Same exact way, buddy.
Yeah, I literally live in this box. I'm an
Feels that way.
introvert. I have no self-confidence, and I'm 44. I had to do something.
Stop saying you're like real lady detectors don't say our age. We're young forever. Just say plenty 9 because you've seen plenty of them.
I'm no lady.
I'm not gonna say how old I am. I'm an old lady. Oh, by the way, I know some people know I don't. Yeah, no, I didn't mention it last week, but I had mentioned that my first cousin was due to enter the world,
Yes.
and she did. So I'm thinking my little newborn first cousin should call me Granny Cuz.
What's up, G Cuz?
Because I'm like granny age to her.
I think G-Cuz. I like G-Cuz.
GC.
What else? Yeah, bad idea. I don't know if do you know how to get a hold of me on Facebook? You had a Commodore VIC 20. I don't even know what that is, Patrick.
Just get a hold of us on Facebook to have us on there. Who cares?
Commodore 64 was good.
Heck yeah, you
You
could do
know, ColecoVision
Hmm.
in the 8-bit category. ColecoVision blew away Nintendo. ColecoVision was the system. But Nintendo came out with the Gyromite and just totally killed ColecoVision. But ColecoVision leaps and bounds better than Nintendo. Way better than Nintendo. But marketing and a little robot with a gyro on it killed ColecoVision. But the game system was a lot better. The graphics were incredible. And actually, the games were more true to the arcade games than Nintendo's ever were.
I don't remember that system at all.
Yeah, thanks to Nintendo.
They probably bought it.
Nintendo came out, they had Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. And that wasn't enough. Not enough people were interested. So they came out very briefly for the holiday season that year. They came out as 82. 82 or 83. They came out with Gyromite. And it was just a little plastic stationary robot with this gyro, like a spinner. Yeah, well, of course, the way they marketed it and kept bombing the TV programs with these commercials for it totally killed ColecoVision. But ColecoVision, much better. You could look back on anything ever written about them, and people who knew the game systems back then would tell you ColecoVision leaps and bounds better than Nintendo.
I know. I've been watching classic commercials on YouTube. I wonder if they have one of those commercials for the gyro robot thing.
Well, I'm sure they do.
Mm-hmm.
It's Gyromite, something like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for it. I like the old ads.
Yeah, some of them are fun.
Mm-hmm. Completely inappropriate. Like one of them I saw said, "Blow smoke in her face, she'll come right to you." And I'm like, "Blow smoke in my face? I'm gonna punch you." Like, blow smoke. Pall Malls.
How far have we come technology wise? You know what's funny is that today's kids are getting into the 8-bit games.
Yeah.
Side-scrolling 8-bit games. Duck Hunt wasn't my thing, but Mario Brothers, yeah.
Ooh,
Super Mario Brothers, yeah. Super Mario Brothers 2, yes. Super Mario Brothers 3, yeah. But I never owned a Nintendo.
Super Mario 2. With the warps and that duck thing that shoots the eggs, or the bird.
Yeah, they all did. But I never owned a Nintendo until Wii.
My brother had them, but I wasn't allowed to have them in my room because he wouldn't let me use them. Like, meh.
All right, good night, vehicles. Thanks for joining. We'll probably get off here in a bit. I haven't gone this long in a while.
My cats just started running.
Expression of the outdoors. I have a retro ColecoVision flashback. ColecoVision was way better than Nintendo, man. The graphics were. You should have seen Donkey Kong on ColecoVision.
Look right there. That's Hoogan.
Hoogan?
Hoogan. It's one of Odin's crows, if you know Viking mythology.
Yeah. Well, mine's named after a guitarist.
Which is still cool.
Then my cats were Bonnie and Clyde.
I love Bonnie and Clyde.
What did you lift your head up for? Nobody was talking to you.
The what?
That's what he did. He was like, what? Who?
Well, I've got a boy named Vader because he has a breathing thing. I'm like, Vader, Darth Vader. That makes sense.
Well, my Boston was named Muggins.
Muggins. I love that.
Yeah, because she had a mug on her.
See, my cat is Rose, but I named her Eleanor Roosevelt, and that sounds like a show horse type name for a cat.
Yeah.
But Eleanor Roosevelt's my hero. I love her.
Your cats have the zoomies.
Yeah.
All right, Patrick, thanks so much for joining us tonight. And guys, please check out a couple of Patrick's videos. He puts a lot of work in them and they're well worth it. They are really good, especially the last one was really good.
That's story.
Yeah, Stories from the Signal.
Yeah, I've watched quite a few. They're really good. He has good production.
Yeah. He's I mean, every time he makes a video, he just improves. It's like amazing. I can't say enough about him. And he's a nice dude too. I've detected with him. But definitely check out his videos. They're well worth a watch. He gives you a little information. And I like his format because it's different from the rest of us going, I was digging here and this is what I found. I was digging here and this is what I found. And then I was digging over there and I found that next to that, So
which way did it go, George?
Which way did we go? But we'll probably jump off here too. You ready to jump off?
Yep.
All right. I have PlayStation 2, Patty Disharoon. Best game I ever played was Baldur's Gate. Check it out.
I like
All right. So when are cassette tapes coming back?
Hopefully a bunch.
But vinyl's made a comeback. These little Gen Zs love vinyl.
They should love cassettes because I have 4 non-blondes. They need to know that. The
4
Dead
Non-Blondes is awesome.
I got Bad Religion, The Dead Presidents, 4 Non-Blondes. I got them all on tape.
I have them all on Sirius FX.
I know.
I have boxes of CDs I can't play because my car doesn't have a CD player, and I don't listen to music in my house. So.
Yeah, I've got them on my Apple Music playlist. It's called Girl, You're Old. It's got all my punk music I listened to.
Metallica Black. That Metallica Black album was definitely geared toward the females. It was probably the tail end of the metal ballads. And actually, the first band to have a metal ballad was Motley Crue. And the reason why they did the metal ballads, I don't know if you all know this, some of you metalheads will know, is to attract the girlfriends of the dudes at the concerts. Ballads were all for the females. I like the harder stuff though. So
I like Sad But True. Love that song.
Sad But True.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
I like the first Unforgiven, but my favorite Metallica song is One.
Mm-hmm. What was is it Puppets in the Attic? What's the album?
Master of Puppets?
Master of Puppets, yeah. I was thinking probably Flowers in the Attic and the Master of Puppets. Not the same.
No, not the same at all.
No.
All right, so I think we'll end it, guys. Thank you all for joining tonight. You stick around for 1 second, Nicole. We'll still bye to each other afterwards. And I'm glad you guys joined again this week. It just fascinates me that you all enjoy listening to me talk. It's just like never ceases to fascinate me. Especially when I'm by myself and I don't have my friend Nicole up here. I'm just like, why did they watch me? I don't know.
Oh, like turtles.
But I do enjoy you guys visiting each week, and I'll see you next week. Maybe I'll have a guest, maybe I won't know till I ask somebody. So that's usually the way it rolls. But I know I didn't even actually set this up till last night. So thank you guys for joining me once again this week. Have a great week. If you're able to get out this weekend and dig before the freeze comes, please do so and find some bucket listers so we can all sit here and drool over everything you find. So
yeah.
Have a great night. Peace.